I'm the largest independent oil producer in the region. The only difference between me and Monty is I'm meaner.
That's a look at Demi Moore as Cammy Miller in season 2 of Landman. Demi's character not only has to deal with the loss of her husband, played by Jon Hamm, but also with taking over his oil dynasty. And Demi joins us now. What a way to start season 2. What a boss you are. I need to know, what was it like shooting that scene in the season 2 premiere as you just laid on the line to all those oil titans in that room?
It was great. I was definitely a little nervous. It was my first day of shooting back for the second season, so it felt like a lot. And you know, but so much was wrapped into it that it could not have been a better way to kind of anchor in to who she is, where it's going, and you know, with the underbelly. That really unfolds, which is the depth of grief and devastation that she's experiencing at the same time because of the loss of Monty.
But don't you love that for a character, though, when you're given this opportunity to kind of come in like that and just shock everyone?
No, it was great. I mean, just even in reading the scene, the last line it was just so juicy and delicious and just so smart, because it's, you know, to Taylor's credit, it's the level of emotional complexities and nuances are so rich in there, because it's not just somebody who's taking over, who's got it all figured out. She is a work in progress, and this is new territory, which is such a great launching point, you know, to start exploring, especially because life, you know, my teaser is that life may not all be that it seemed.
I'm so glad you mentioned Taylor. What is it like working with him? And is he the guy now everyone wants to work with?
I certainly did. You know, I met with him before, obviously, season 1, and he essentially just told me the idea, told me it was going to be Billy Bob, and I just said yes. Like, whatever it was going to be, wherever it was going to go. And, you know, he asked essentially for you to trust him, and I do. And I'm ready to go wherever it's going to go, whatever is going to be the, you know, the most interesting, intriguing for the show, for the character. And look, he writes women so well. And really, like, and the diversity that and with such different voices, not just for the women, but for all the characters. And it's just a real delight. Really being part of this show is a real delight.
I'm so sorry you had to say goodbye to Jon Hamm, though, as your husband. I can't even imagine how great that was working with him. But now we can all look forward to more Andy Garcia and Sam Elliott. And tell me, you got to have scenes with Garcia this season, don't you?
We do have some scenes. We do, and that too. I feel like working with these actors, I feel like I'm so lucky because they're making me better by just being able to be on the other side playing these scenes with them. And we were sad to lose Jon, but again, that's part of Taylor's genius, because who would ever think you would have Jon Hamm and that we would lose him?
That's what Taylor does. All right, Demi, before we let you go, we cannot forget this award season run you just had, your Golden Globe and SAG wins for The Substance. Now with some distance in the rear view, how do you reflect back on it all?
I just really feel so much gratitude and joy. You know, it's been really a lot of work, but a lot of fun. And I just am feeling really blessed.
Well, we are all here for it. Demi, thank you for the time.
Thanks so much.
Landman Season 2 is now available on Paramount+.